Hey there, it's Crystal Fry, your personal identity coach. And tonight I want to ask you a question. I always want to ask you a question. I like questions, they're thought provoking and they make us think. So, the question I want to ask you is, are you missing out on your great because you're so comfortable with everything being good? Because you're good, right? It's good. And good is fine, right? There's nothing wrong with good. Good is definitely better than bad. Good is definitely better than mediocre. Good is definitely better than okay. But are you missing out on your great because you're fine with staying good? So, and what does that mean? Like, as we think about what it means to be great versus what it means to be good, right? When things are good, you don't really have a whole lot of complaints. Things are okay. Things are going fine, right? Everything's good. But what happens if you take a moment to sit down and really think about what could be great? Are you willing to trade in your good so that you can actually have great? And what does great even look like? What does it look like for you? Like, I know what it looks like for me. I actually had a new friend, I guess I will say, someone that I recently connected with, kind of give me a question, and it wasn't a challenging question. It was just we were talking about things that are coming and ideas and thoughts and plans for the future and things of that nature. And the question that he asked me was, "What would your life look like in 365 perfect days from now?" If you had 365 perfect days from right now where, you did what you were going to do, you worked your plan, all of these things. If you had 365 perfect days from now, what would your life look like? And now, guys, I've been doing a lot of work over the last couple of years about, future planning and mindset and all of those different things. And so for me to actually take the time to sit back and say, what would it look like if I spent the next 365 days perfectly working my plan? What would that look like? You guys, it's a total and completely different transformation than what my life looks like right now. It is great. My life right now is good. I don't have any real complaints outside of the fact that what I'm striving for is in the great. It's not sitting here in the good. So that's what I want you to think about that yourself. Are you giving up your great so that you can stay in your good? And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with good, right? Good is better than bad. Good is better than okay. Good is better than mediocre. But what if you took the steps that you needed to take in order to move you from good to great? What does that look like for you? Have you taken the time to think about that? Have you taken the time to visualize that? Have you taken the time to really think about what great means for you? I also posted a question over on LinkedIn a few days ago about what greatness is and what it means, to be great. And, a lot of times, I think I've talked about this before here too, greatness doesn't need to be big and bold and flashy and all of these things, right? Rich and famous like that. There is greatness in that. But greatness also can be humble and it can be quiet. And it doesn't matter if you reach one or if you reach thousands. The measure of greatness comes from your own definition. It's your definition. It's what it means to you, not what everyone else defines it as. So as you're thinking about, letting go of your good so that you can step forward and move into your great, think about what greatness means to you. Think about what it means, what it would mean for your family, what it would mean for yourself, right? What that would do for you as a person, how that would improve your sense of self-worth, your sense of value, how much you love yourself. What's your level of self-love look like? Because let me tell you what, if you want to move from good to great, you're going to have to do some work on the inside. In order for you to grow, you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. In order for you to move forward, you're going to have to let go of some things. And that's not always going to be an easy thing to do. It's very simple. I will say that. The path forward is almost always simple, right? When you sit down and think about it, it's step 1, step 2, step 3, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now the actual execution of that, you're going to have challenges. You're going to have roadblocks. You're going to have barriers. You're going to have things that don't go right. You're going to get flat tires. You're going to have bad hair days. You're going to have things that come up. Have you prepared yourself for that so that when you face those challenges, when you hit that roadblock, have you prepared yourself so that you can figure out a way to go around or over or under or through? Have you done the work on the inside so that when you hit that, you are resolved, you are strong in your resolve to continue moving forward again so that you can get to your great and not just settle for your good? So I'm going to leave that with you tonight. A space for you to sit and ponder on this Saturday night before you go to bed. I want you to start thinking about that. What does your great look like? And are you willing to let go of your good so that you can step into your great? All right, guys, I hope that you have a fabulous night, and I will talk to you all again very soon. This is Crystal Fry, your personal identity coach, supporting women in business and life so that they can see themselves, love themselves, and transform their lives into legacies. Have a great night.